Hello, hello, hello.
Hey Cooper, how's it going, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you, Mr. Senor?
I'm good. You'll be happy to know is my partner in the rally in the valley in a couple of weeks that I just got a new shaft for my driver. A little bit heavier, a little bit extra stiff. So we're gonna be dialing in advance, man. We're gonna.
Did you get up to like 60G?
I did. I think it was actually 65. Now not remembering right. I think it was 65 and it was extra stiff.
65.
I think.
That's
Could be
awesome.
wrong. I'll have to go back and check.
I've got
But yeah,
the 60 extra stiff, and yeah, you're gonna be banging. I hope that my TaylorMade mini burner driver arrives in time. I think the estimated date for delivery is early October. Dom, did you already get yours?
Yeah, I've been ripping it. I absolutely love
Unbelievable.
it. I absolutely love it.
so
I was
where do
just
you
wondering,
use it like a tee shot that you might use a 3 wood? You keep both in your bag, I assume, the mini burner and your driver.
well, personally, I have a grudge against my old driver. I just
Sure.
am so
Sure.
bad with it that I just am accepting the loss of yardage with the 300 size head and just running with that as my main driver for now. But I'll be
Nice.
honest, I actually am swinging it like just as far as my main driver when I hit it at best. And I just think something new in the bags, just switch it up, maybe a little more focus on how to hit the ball. And, I think it's helping a little bit that way.
It's great.
Ball striking, baby. I cannot wait to get mine. Hope TaylorMade comes through. But yeah, y'all, thanks for being here. It's Community Thursday once again. And just like last week, you will be getting a fresh mulligan in your inbox tomorrow. Unfortunately, pro golf is in the off season, so Dom gets a little break from the live streaming watch partying this weekend. But yeah, Ryder Cup drama unfolding. The prep is on. Saw Xander Schauffele was out at the Callaway HQ today, getting dialed in. Um, on that note, this weekend, if I wanted to play some virtual golf over this Labor Day holiday, Dom, do we have a course set up? In the off season for the 2K Society. What are we playing this weekend?
We have nothing set up for this weekend, but but I'm thinking of leaning towards a Ryder Cup strategy for the Ryder Cup weekend, and I would love to set up a format for our members here to participate in, and kind of live alongside the hype that the Ryder Cup brings. And I
Should
think it'd be really exciting.
should we do like a U.S. versus Europe links Ryder Cup in 2K?
I think so. I think
All right,
so.
we might have to set that up. We can show down on Spay Bay, and have that going. Cool. Well, looking forward to that. Additionally, I want to announce something very exciting. If you're not on Greengrass, you're not on 2K. You may want to be tuning up your simulator skills because Lynx is coming back to 5 Iron in New York. It's official. Save the date, write it down, mark your calendars. October 7th in New York City. It will be a members only event. We're still working out the details with 5 Iron, but it will be at Herald Square where it was during NFT NYC. It was an awesome event there. It's a great location. And we are going to set up a special member guest format. So we'll have a way where if you're a member, you can bring a friend. It'll be a great party. And we'll announce more details soon on that. But you're hearing it here first. October 7th at Herald Square. Cannot wait to go back up and play some golf with y'all. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, Dom, Mr. Senor, Tungsten, you guys can make the trip. I know I'll be coming up from Philly. It'll be a good time.
I
It's
am
on
taking
my
a
wedding
little.
day,
Oh,
but I'll be in New York,
because you're.
so I'm gonna stop by in a tux.
Perfect.
I'm looking for train tickets as we speak. NFT NYC at Herald Square was a blast last year. I can't imagine round two is going to be any less fun.
and I'll be there
Love
as
it.
well.
Perfect. Awesome. So some more fun stuff. We've got 2 active giveaways. Golf Tech right now, they're giving away like 3 months and up to 10 lessons for people who sign up, enter by posting a photo of a friend who needs some golf lessons. It's going to be a fun one that we draw for that giveaway. And additionally, Mizzen in Maine, $1,000 shopping spree. This is a great one to share with your friends. Part of the prize is a Links membership. So, if you have your parents, your brother, your sister, your friends that aren't in Links yet, but love to be dripped out on the course, Mizzen in Maine supplying the swag there. We've got some pretty major clubhouse updates rolling out next week. I am particularly excited about the progress being made here. The Links Leagues will be making its return and debut in Clubhouse. So Looker Studio is going to be deprecated going forward. We might integrate some of the cool pieces there, but you will be able to go in, post your scores, and associate them right there with your Clubhouse profile. It is awesome. Yeah. So props to the team there and getting that developed. We're working on some really fun stuff and in Links Leagues, and it'll be right there within Clubhouse. So your all-in-one golf hub just got even better. Mr. Senor, do you want to take the auth? Run us back on that?
Yeah, for sure. So we talked about this last week. We've been testing it all week. It's really important to get it right. So I think we're really close. I would say that next week is certainly a major possibility. I think all of you who've, worked in technology at all know that, some things take time, right? So just to refresh everyone on what's going to happen, when we launch it, you'll be able to, log into Clubhouse as you usually do. So that will mean you'll sign a message with a wallet. So that's something you'll probably do at home if you have your ledger there. But then once you sign in, you'll be able to go to your profile and you'll be able to add an email to your account, which will then mean that from that point forward, you'll be able to log in with that email instead of having to sign a message to log in. So use case would be, I'm at home, I sign it, add my personal email. That way, from that point forward, if I'm on my phone and there's a new drop or there's something I need to sign up for, or I need to enter a score in Links Leagues, or I want to share a referral code, I can do that on the go without ever having to worry about having my ledger around. To be way easier to log in. So we'll also be adding social eventually. That's been one of the things that we've been tripping up on trying to fix. But next week we should have email ready to go. So once we'll announce it, we'll have a video, makes it really easy to do. You go in, just add your email, takes less than 5 minutes, and you'll be able to sign in with email from that point forward.
Absolutely killer. Frothy, great comment. We are looking into 5-iron sim Links Leagues for the cooler weather months. So if we're choosing the same course, that would make it comparable, but we are diving in on that as well. Stoked about the auth. Shout out to you and the team. I think that deserves some hot wings, Mr. Senor. What do you say?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I think some hot wings are in order. And so on that note, right, we've got, you may remember earlier this year, we ran a referral contest for email signups. We had some epic prizes. We're rolling out some more prizes for you all for referrals that are particularly exciting. And I'm sad that I'm not going to be eligible to win this one. Maybe I could. One of the prizes is going to be a hot ones with Mr. Senor. We will order you hot wings, the hottest wings available in your location, to both you and Mr. Senor. And then we'll have in the watch party, you guys can chow down and do a hot wings competition and vibes here in the Discord.
I guarantee you, and I'll say this now, that no one here can handle spicy food like I can. So let's see.
I'm excited about this. Maybe next time when we run this back, we'll have to do a hot pot, spicy hot pot with you as well. But among the other prizes are bag tags, Bettinardi head covers, logo balls, golf with me. So for that one, I will basically fly out to whatever domestic course, World Vantage, Links to Golf, whatever, and play at a course of your choosing, or you can come play around Philly and I'll host you. We've got custom Jaws Raw wedges, a raffle for a foursome at a Links Network course, all expenses paid trip to Spey Bay, Paradigm driver, and then if we hit enough referrals, I'm pretty sure we can convince Seabruce to raffle off a lifetime membership at all Links courses. I see him there in the audience, and he might yell at me for saying this, but if you help me help you, we can get that prize unlocked, and we can raffle that off. That's unconfirmed, though. I will say that since he's in the audience, he's going to yell at me about that one. But yeah, it's awesome slew of prizes for this, and really excited to roll this out. So all of this is going to be available in Clubhouse next week. Stay tuned on Thursday. We will be dropping the details. You'll be able to log in, Links leagues, new referral prizes, all of the above. Super, super exciting. And yeah, if you have friends that are members of a private club, keep them informed about what Links is up to. If they want to jump in, we've got some cool benefits for that, for hosts, for the GGA and member-to-member reciprocity networks, which is one of, I think, the coolest things that we do here at Links. Speaking of which, Matt, Mr. Tungsten, you went on a trip this week, did you?
I did. And for the record, I will respond to both Matt and Tungsten.
I didn't mean to dox you.
Hey, you. No, all good. I think, by attending a GGA event, I doxed myself, right? Because GGA events are green grass golf with real people. And yeah, I was absolutely thrilled that I got a chance to take advantage of our private member hosted reciprocity network this past week. So when we conceived the GGA and as we were building it and taking feedback from everyone, we realized its use case was going to be to discover new courses and new golfers in your area that you previously didn't have access to. And also, maybe just as important, access to great private golf when you're traveling for work or for pleasure. And in this case, I had a business trip down to Atlanta this past week. Myself, along with some other members of the community, are working on some cool things for Links members around Spey Bay and lodging, and we all wanted to get together to talk shop and play some golf. And what we realized is there is a GGA course in Atlanta, Druid Hills, hosted by Links member Kinko. So we jumped in there. We submitted a request. John got all of our requests, went to his club pro, and sorted out 6 tee times and got us lined up for 11:40 and 11:50 on a Tuesday afternoon. And wow, did I have a great time. I'm somebody who has never really had private golf access. I've never played golf at private country clubs before. Resort courses are the nicest places I've ever played, and this was an eye-opening experience to me that I would not have access to if it weren't for the GGA. I'm not a member in a private course and wouldn't enjoy reciprocity, but I got to play at an immaculately conditioned, unbelievably fun and challenging 18-hole course set in one of the prettiest parts of Atlanta. And it wasn't just about the golf. It was the camaraderie. It was the gamesmanship. It was experiencing the clubhouse, all the stuff that's part of the private golf experience, not just the 18 holes. We're all a part of this day as well. So our host took us to the men's locker room and got us pizza from the men's bar. And we hung out on a balcony and watched other golfers come home. It was a great experience. If I wasn't a big enough supporter of the GGA before this week, I am an even bigger fan of it as a product now and can't highly suggest enough that if you have an opportunity to submit a request somewhere in your area or somewhere you're traveling to, please do. It's amazing hosts out there, amazing courses out there. I got to experience one and I cannot wait to experience the next one. Just a great time overall. Really like it. John Kinko, thanks for hosting, buddy. Appreciate you.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, just incredible unlocks through the reciprocity program there. Way cool. And speaking of course stuff, Spey Bay is ongoing. We're diving in there on some of the redesigns and planning. More content to come around that, and some updates from the chat. Bez hinted that there may be a Northeast course in the pipeline that we're taking a look at. We've got a Midwest option under evaluation, and we'll have a larger update with a lot more details to come on this in September. I can't believe I'm saying September already. How time flies! It's absolutely nuts. Speaking of events as well, the San Francisco event is in development, and we are looking for sponsors on that. We're having some conversations with some groups about that event, but if your company, or of a company or brand that might be aligned, feel free to ping me or Gregan about that. We're excited to get that one rolling out. Probably a 50-member event out there. Also filling in on some feedback. The ambassador program emails will be coming out this week if you applied. Stay tuned for details in your inbox on that. And Dom, this has been a highlight this week. The fantasy leagues are live.
The fantasy leagues are live. We now have 5 leagues. 4 are full. There's one right now looking to fill up. I believe there's 2 people in there. So if you haven't yet joined, there's plenty of spots in the 5th league, and we're not afraid to make a 6th one. It's a slow draft. I think it's about 8 hours between picks, and then there's no picks from 11 p.m. to, I believe, around 8 a.m. or sometime early in the morning Eastern Standard. We've completed up to 4 or 5 rounds a day in the first couple of leagues, and it's moving along much better than maybe what your expectations would be when someone mentions a slow draft. I personally like it. You have a lot of time to think about who you want to pick. I just did a draft yesterday with 1 minute in between picks, and it's anxiety inducing to say the least. And we know some people are very new to the Sleeper platform. I've used it for the past 3 years. I personally like it a lot. I think it's really geared towards fantasy football. You don't have to go through any of the nonsense, or not nonsense, but when we're thinking about in football terms, I may not want to go onto ESPN's front page and see everything about other sports and then get to the fantasy page. It just takes you directly to the fantasy football, shows you trending players, it shows you teams depth. It's a really good app, and once people get the hang of it, get notifications turned on, it goes smoothly. For what it's worth, the experts say you pick better teams when you're not under pressure of a 2-minute clock, and it's a good app. There's a chat box in there if you want to shoot the shit in there, and vibes in the leagues are great, and they're underway. It's a great way. It's also a great way to meet and interact with other Links players as well. Get you in a group of people that you have maybe not had any interaction with before, and now you get to talk to them and see how they play and see the decisions they make, and it's just a really cool way to interact with your fellow community members.
I love
And
it. Go ahead, Dom.
I was gonna say, not only do we have the fantasy leagues, but we also have we just announced our pick'em and survivor polls. So feel free to enter those and get your picks in for the year if you want. And yeah, things are underway for the NFL season next week. Get ready.
Love it. Yeah. This is my first ever fantasy, and I'm still making bad picks even with an 8-hour clock. So there's a lot of pressure even with the 8-hour clock for me at least. But I'm trying to make improvements there. Really fun stuff going on. And then speaking of leagues, again, the new season of Links League starts next week in Clubhouse, and stay tuned for an announcement when you can jump in and post your scores. We are also going to be rolling out new and improved prizes for this next season. I think we had a lot of fun with the Wheel of Names. We're going to keep going with those participation prizes. Of course, the league winner will get a trophy, but we're rolling out some extra bonuses for participation there across the board. So really looking forward to it. Hope you're all playing some great golf this weekend. Have a safe and happy Labor Day weekend, and feel free to hit us in the chats with any questions.
And one more thing before we go, I just want to shout out the group that was with us at Totter Ridge last Sunday. Nate, Cunning Linguist, Tim, Fraught, and the Swag crew did a great time. It was an awesome golf link up we had, and yeah, just want to say shout out to you guys.
Love that. I got to get out there and play with y'all in Pittsburgh, but sweet. We'll be back here next Thursday with some big stuff happening in Clubhouse. So yeah, good stuff on that front. And yeah, I will see you all in the chats.
Bye,
Have a great
everybody.
weekend.
See you, everybody.
See y'all. Thanks.